Hey guys, it's me Parker. Welcome to my channel. This is readings for the signs for the week of February 7th to the 13th. It will be posted a day late, but I am getting into a routine again where I'm posting all 12 signs, weekly. So yeah, that is exciting. I don't know who I'm reading for yet. This set of readings is geared for the new moon in Aquarius on February 11th. So I'm going to cut to read for the first major arcana that I cut to that I haven't done yet in Rider-Waite. I will reference the new moon in astrology more than likely, and of course it is geared for this new moon cycle in Aquarius, which is very unpredictable, fun, innovative, humanitarian-esque energy. Yeah, but if you're watching this in the future, that's okay. The messages still could resonate. I've had readings for new moon cycles, not specifically, but, energetic astrological cycles that resonated like years later. Judgment, ooh. Okay. See who I am reading for. Capricorn. I knew it. I saw the devil a lot when I was shuffling. Okay. Cappies. My Cappies. I just did your counterpart reading 2 seconds ago. Cancer. The Ma and Pa, the matriarchy and patriarchy. Okay, all I know is that the animals and the angels want to come out for this one. So let's see what's up with my Capricorns. For the new moon in Aquarius. I have a band-aid on 2 of my fingers, so I'm having a harder time shuffling today, but that's okay. Ooh. Animal messages for Capricorn. Cappies. Do 2 more shuffles. Capricorn. Oh, I keep seeing this fire ant energy. It's like an irritated energy. Element of fire. Whoa, there it is. Okay. The cards are like, blah. Whoa. Irritated. That's funny. I'm going to keep that on the bottom because I saw that too. It really stuck out to me. This is like a card of someone who uses humor. I like what's underneath though. Uses humor to mask in a situation kind of how they really feel. It can be like trickster, jokester energy. If you're feeling irritated, we'll get into the fire ant. This could be the person irritating you, or this could be the face you're putting on in the face of that. Sorry, this is dumb. To kind of mask how irritated you really are feeling about someone or something. The unicorns underneath that though. I like that. It's a card of magic. In this deck, there are the animals characterized by the 4 elements. Both fire coming out predominantly here. By the way, you could have fire in your chart or be dealing with a fire sign, just saying. This is all about magic, though. It's the 3rd eye chakra in this deck. You've got the 4 elements characterized by animal totems, and then the 7 chakras based on the 7 chakra system. Yeah. This is all about magic, the 3rd eye perception of magic. I love the colors on this card. It's so pretty. And the thing with the unicorn is like, with the unicorn and the touch on magic there, it's a mythical creature, but like, it references the, seeing beyond the veil and understanding the unicorn's existence as a magical creature. Kind of belief in magic, or that we don't know for sure that they don't exist. You know what I mean? It touches on that. It's a different perception, but I like that. It's a really great energy to have underlying with this fire ant. So let's see what's got you guys all worked up for the sake of my reading. I'm going to say it's you guys experiencing this fire ant energy, but fire ant, look at all those little ants biting that one in the middle. It's painful, it's irritating, it's hot, it's stinging. So we'll see. I knew that was going to come out, and sure enough, it did. Why fire ant? for my Capricorns. Why the fire ant? Ooh, could be like wanting to take on a new beginning too. With that magic energy, it could be. Could be not so much an irritation, but a restlessness too. Sorry, they're like running a blender or something upstairs. 3 more shuffles for Capricorn for the new moon in Aquarius. Why the fire ant? Why is fire ant coming out? Ooh, Emperor. Very take charge, or it could be a boss annoying you. Tell me about fire ant for Capricorn for the new moon in Aquarius, please. Fire ant. Why fire ant for my Cappies? Why fire ant? The Magician. Magic. Okay. Wow, okay. Okay. This could be one person. This could be 2 people. Queen of Wands. Fire. Queen of Fire. So very interesting. I'm going to clarify these 2 separately. She's very feisty. She's very go-getter, charismatic. She has a touch of magic to her with the unicorn underlying, just in that she's a great energy manipulator by way of charisma, by way of taking action to follow through on what she's manifesting, but she can manifest greatly. She's very good at it, man or woman, and usually quite attractive in the process. So there's this Queen of Wands, and then there's this King of Cups. Very controlled in the heart space. This could be this hyena character who puts on a mask or a facade or uses humor to mask their true feelings here. It's interesting though, because the way that the cards came out, this queen is looking at this king and he's got his back turned to her. So if this is you, man or woman, you could be manifesting away here, you know, using the law of attraction with that magical unicorn, or just being very magical in your own right. And there's an energy man or woman over here that's just very stoic in their emotions, or very controlled in their emotions, or masking their emotions with that hyena who's kind of looking away from you, and it could be pissing you off, it could be annoying you, or there could be like tension between the 2 of you, that this person is reluctant to own up to or express. That's kind of what I'm getting with this. Interesting. That is a feeling king though, in the heart space, but can be very controlled over emotions because he is the highest level of order of the emotional realm, right? It can be very controlled. Wow. Yeah, there's some pretty guarded, there's a hangman on the bottom, could be a Piscean. Just saying, kind of holding back on the bottom. Very guarded, defensive. That mask, that hyena mask, I'm kind of seeing it as this King of Cups, just saying, big time. Just they're all looking that way. Like every single one of these cards is looking in that direction, right? No, I'm blocking off. I got my mask on. Ha 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 ha. I can't touch this, right? Interesting. There's the Knight of Swords with the 7 of Swords. I mean, that's like shady action or behavior. Sabotage even. Could be sabotage. This is quick moving energy, quick communication, honest communication or thoughts, right? So it's interesting that's underlying with this defensive king here with this hyena energy. There's like this stalemate that's probably the fire ant right there. It's like, can be a blind energy, blind to the truth. Could be decision energy, could be just straight up no give and take, or in 2 minds about something, or it could be the hyena again, right? The hyena blocking off from the world there. And then there's this like hope for reciprocation and balance and give and take and healing. That is Aquarian energy, the new moon. Very balanced, lovely, hopeful energy this is. So I'll clarify the Queen of Wands first. Let's look at the fire ant first. Well, I guess that came out to clarify the fire ant, so we'll look at the Queen of Wands first. That's like the energy between I'm seeing it as two people. If it's all about one person, it's all about you wearing the mask and being denying of your there's a tension building between your emotions, which seem to be getting ignored in this case, and the very ready to act on magic, make magic happen for yourself, but the way you're presenting to the world, or the way that your Queen of Wands characterization is coming through, is kind of being blocked by this defensive guarding of the emotional realm with this hyena, and it's kind of stifling magic, and that's the energy building up with the fire ant. Could be two people as well. So let's look at the Queen of Wands. Could definitely be a feminine energy pissed off at a masculine energy who's got his back turned to her, hyena mask up, right? I mean, that's like a very obvious way to interpret this reading, for sure. Tell me about this Queen of Wands. Two more shuffles. Lovers, the Tower. Tell me about Queen of Wands for Capricorn, please. Queen of Wands for Capricorn. Whoa. Worried. That's the fire ant. This is a card of being very, very, very worried. It's also a card of like reaching the end of putting action into something. Yeah, with that queen there. Look at that. She's like holding those 9 wands. It can be, she's holding 1 wand. There's 9. It's back-breaking work, persevering in this. It's leading to this fire ant energy. The fire ant could also be a breakout when she goes, my back is literally breaking, carrying this dynamic. If there's no reciprocation here, this hope for this reciprocation. Yeah, she's about to drop those wands, it seems like. But that's like very tired energy, can be very anxious or worried as well. But it's like the end. It's like, I can't carry these wands anymore. I'm, 1 wand, right? It's very interesting. It's kind of like, are you gonna see that, like, I'm about to drop these wands? Because I'm about to, like, fire ant. Stingy. It's building up. Anything more about this Queen of Wands for Capricorn for the new moon? Whoa. Wow. Yeah. Check that out. I want reciprocation. I want balance. I want fairness. I'm a Queen of Wands. I'm good at what I do. Notice me. That's what I'm getting with this Queen of Wands. Like, look at me. The King of Cups, like, do. No, I'm over here. Over here. For some, the fire ant building up energy, but this is the main underlying energy coming out to clarify for both here. Underneath on this deck, we have juggling. Probably, this is a pretty cut and dry reading. It just really looks like one person is wanting the attention or carrying a relationship dynamic. Work, love, friend, otherwise doesn't have to be romantic at all, for sure. This is like juggling. With what came out, it looks like this Queen of Wands is about to drop the wands. Because of this fire ant energy, that's either the motion of the wands dropping on this king here, or that's the anticipation building on behalf of the queen who's frustrated and tired. 10 of Wands, 9 of Wands is a very persevering, tired energy, but when you push further than that, you get agitated. You get worried, you get anxious, and you're still tired. You're still freaking tired. Even more tired. You're overtired, right? You're like hangry at that point, right? Options to move forward with something that's going to be reciprocal. I got options. Can be confusion with that anxiety and worry with the 10 of Wands, but it can also be options. It can also be fantasy as well with that magic, and the Queen of Wands, who is like a great manifester and manipulator, could also be the fantasy of this King of Cups, right? Either an illusion that this is what they want and that they're going to get reciprocation from this king. Or this can also be like, I'm a freaking Queen of Wands. I've been carrying these wands for a long time. I'm starting to get hangry. I got options. Do I drop this and just move forward with my cup in a new cup cycle, right? 10 of Wands too. Like, this seems like very old, like drawn out. Like, if this is you and another person dynamic, it's been happening for a while, persisting for a while like this, enough to lead to this like 7 of Cups or this fire ant 10 of Wands energy. Anything else about the Queen of Wands? 7 of Pentacles. A temporary pause in action. It does say unnecessary worry, but this is an evaluating energy here about going on a new path, whether to invest in this anymore. It does say unnecessary worry though, with all that fire and wands, like Queen of Wands, 10 of Wands, fire ant, like all fired up, right? Sometimes we can't get reciprocation in that type of energy because we're just forcing it too much. It's like unbalanced, right? And then with unnecessary worry coming out with that illusion as well. Some of this could be illusory as well. There's a couple storylines I'm picking up with that, a couple energies for sure. Definitely, the 6 of Pentacles is a need for balance and reciprocation too. So if the fire ant is symbolizing energy building between the two of you, tension, because the Queen of Wands is trying to force it, it's just pushing this King of Cups further away. Tell me about the Queen of Wands. And it's imbalanced because of the Queen of Wands. Ace of Swords. Page of Wands on the bottom. That's like communication, that like I see it as the fire ant big time. Because that's like, oh, whoa, yeah. 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands, the world, the end of that. This is the end of the sword cycle. Swords and Wands, the 10s is the end of like, this is too many swords to carry, too many swords on my back, this is too many wands to carry, too many wands on my back. Heavy, right? Swords are painful typically in some of the cards. This is a cycle. Long. This is long. This isn't someone you just met. For sure. King to the Queen of Wands there. Oh, you could be deciding between two people too. We have a 2 of Wands. You've come into your own with that Queen of Wands energy, that I got options for those in that boat. New partnerships or contracts continue to move forward, dropping the wands and pushing forward with those options. The fire ant. There's a King of Fire here. So for some of you, there's a King of Cups and a King of Wands. A choice between the two. That's for some of you a more true pair situation, who maybe you did just meet, and this situation with this King of Cups isn't going anywhere, and that's where the frustration's setting in here. Awakening, look at things from a different perspective, a temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. That was coming out underlying for the King of Cups, but it could be a general message for this reading regarding, taking a break if you're the Queen of Wands and you're pushing for this and it's just throwing a wrench in everything because it's throwing everything all out of balance. Take a step back, try to see things from a different perspective, maybe the King of Cups perspective. a temporary standstill. So with that worrying energy, take a moment to get grounded on this, because there's a lot of like, woo, fire energy building up here. Seems quite out of balance. It's important to be yourself. For those of you in the boat where you're just like, this is out of balance. I've been shouldering the energy of this for a while now, and it's bleeding to this, right? That's like the advice of being the Queen of Wands. Again, remember, the Queen of Wands can manifest any tools that she needs when she's using her manifestation and creation for the, I don't want to say right purposes, but for the best interest of all involved, right? Not just herself. But that, if that is like, I'm just breaking away from this because you've got your freaking back turned to me, and you have for a long time with this hyena mask. The hyena can be the Queen of Wands, cool too, pretending everything's all cool, haha, but really this is all going on, this queen. That's like with the I got mine, like I got options, right? Be yourself. The world, job well done, joy, contentment, the path towards enlightenment. There is an energy here of enlightenment. This queen may be wishing that this King of Cups would see the light or see the ways, you know. Just for those in that boat. The world, though, the Ten of Swords, the end of a difficult situation. Embrace the change. Expect things to get better now. It does say recovering from addiction. I'm not getting that in this reading at all. But the end of the Ten of Wands and Swords, that has to happen. The energy has to go somewhere. And this queen is very dominating. I haven't even got to the King of Cups yet, and I only have like 5 minutes left. It's been 22 minutes already. Ace of Swords, new ideas and inspiration, seeing the truth of a situation. For those where you're seeing this king for the hyena and how it's blocking your manifestation here and building up to this, right? A challenging beginning, right? That's breaking off on your own. And then the Page of Wands is the queen communicating, like this, the Six of Pentacles, like this is communication. Quite often, most often, the Page of Wands it can be news. Again, communication about reciprocation. I want reciprocation. Look at me, pay attention to me, fire ant building up. Blah, could come out very blah, like, right? Yeah, communication about reciprocation. And for those where this queen is manipulating this king, and can be doing it subconsciously just through their willpower and desire for the situation to change, the Page of Wands can also, it's a page, it's a queen acting as a page, and it's throwing things off balance for those in that boat, right? Where it's not like an inherent truth about non-reciprocation. It could be throwing the situation out of balance. Tell me about this king. What does he or she have to say about this? Page of Coins. Okay, that's like the friend card. For some of you, this is a friend and you're trying to make it more than that. Or you're just done with this friend. Again, what did I say about using humor to mask their emotions, right? If this is a friend, they're just like, you're just dropping it because it's like you're frustrated with them. They're not paying attention. They're not listening to you. You know, might be immature a little bit, or you're giving too much and it's way too much work and it's time to look at other options here. It doesn't have to be love. It's just something out of balance with giving and receiving here. This is that hangman energy again. Either wanting this king to see the new perspective, or this king does need to see a new perspective with that hyena mask energy. Whether they will or not, that's their story. Wow, there's some pain here though. Hermiting away in pain. There's emotional pain here. That's what they're masking. That's why they're turned away. They might not be able to face this right now. They might be healing. Page of Cups with the hangman, though, that's like major new perspective. Major new perspective. Trying to be had for this king. And they might need space to do that, right? If this queen is bearing down on them, even if it's just a friend or family member and you care. There's some pain that they're masking with that Three of Swords. Wow. King of Earth, Nine of Earth. Yeah, that's like a single. The screaming with the Hangman, like alone time, like needing space. King of Pentacles, a successful time, confidently accept. But here it is. It's funny. There's this Knight of Pentacles. Time to buckle down, get things done, honor your commitment, a guardian angel. So this king is sorting this out, right? And then there's a false sense of entrapment focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. So that pain that they're working through internally. Does see a guardian angel in there. Look at this, though. He's looking over at the queen now. And that's the stable king. Right? So the potential is definitely there for this to be worked through and turned around, right? But this king is like, it's a very personal process for this king. And this fire ant energy is not helping. I kind of think it's coming from the queen. But if the king is not going within or sorting this out or just relying on hyena energy, not seeing, again, the third eye, new perspective, third eye, covering that, right? If they're not tapping into that, then that's just fire ant energy. There's no change here. There's no balance, reciprocation. This isn't going to even out, and then this queen's going to leave and communicate that. Yeah. But underlying for this king, we have spiritual transformation, the need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise, wait for timing, quiet time alone. Okay, you guys? So, best of